Alright guys, welcome back to the monthly pull count videos for Wuthering Waves. We now have the full details on the pull count for the 2.3 version update, and so far it seems we're getting about 17,000 completely free-to-play pulls in this update. And today we have some amazing news as Kuro decided to give us 10 pulls for each of the limited, standard, and weapon banners as compensation for the livestream and anniversary rewards. But are we still getting enough pulls for the entire update? So in this video, let's do a full breakdown of where and how we can obtain all these free pulls. This will conclude all the limited events, the regular rewards, permanent content, the new quest, and a lot more ways to get pulls in this update. So let's see if the reward count is fitting for an anniversary update, and we can later discuss about it after the final pull count in this video. And also, if you guys enjoy the monthly pull count videos and the update videos, feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and put those notifications on to be updated with all the latest WUWA news. But alright, let's get right into it, starting the pull count off here with the login events and the anniversary rewards. We have the Gift of Grand Reunion, which is our usual login bonus here, giving us 5 standard pulls and 5 limited pulls. Next up, we have the Gift of Grand Celebration, giving us a free 10 pull from the event. And next up is the Glided Night Market event, giving us yet another free 10 pull for the anniversary. I believe this event is also the one giving us the free glider with these special effects. And we have another 10 limited pull here from the QB Derby warm-up event. All of these events so far starting us off with 35 limited pulls and 5 standard pulls, which is looking like a pretty good start so far. But let's keep going here. Now going over some events containing the ASTRITES. We have Beyond the Waves event giving us 400 ASTRITES, 5 standard pulls. Your Summer Will Never Wither event with an extra 300. The Cubic event giving us 600 ASTRITES. The QB Derby with another 600 ASTRITES. Now I gotta say, we were off to a great start with the anniversary events, but the events containing ASTRITES do seem a little low. I was expecting a few events at least containing over 1,000 ASTRITES minimum, maybe like 1,200. We've seen events before giving us 1,200 before, so I was expecting the same for the anniversary. But let's see the rest here. So we have the Memory event with 260, its Carnival Time event with 480. This doesn't really count as it's an exclusive returning player event. You will only get this returnee event if you haven't logged into the game for a very long time, so we cannot count it for this video. But moving on here, then we have the Gift of Melodic Verses, giving us 300 ASTRITES, and lastly, the Resounding Waves event, which we don't have a count for just yet. So far, we have about 12 events confirmed for the anniversary, and if I count real quick, just from events, we have about 2,940 ASTRITES, 35 limited pulls, and 10 standard pulls. And that ASTRITE count is even counting the returnee event, so it's even lower at like roughly around 2,500 ASTRITES without the returnee event. The limited pulls, on the other hand, are very nice. The only issue is, I would say, is the ASTRITE count for the other events. They should have been a little bit higher, especially for an anniversary update, because to me, they kind of feel like regular events. But let's keep going here, because we still have a lot more things to count in this video, so they might bring us up to a huge amount by the end of the video. So now to count the regular rewards, we have things like the dailies. Completing the dailies every single day will provide us with 2,520 ASTRITES, pretty good. Then here we have the Whispering Waste, which will give us 800. The Tower of Adversity will be resetting twice in this update, giving us a total of 1,400 ASTRITES. The FOT here giving us another 960 ASTRITES, and the new elusive realm called Dreaming Deep. Unfortunately, we don't have the pull count for that yet, but maybe I would say like maybe 500 to 1,000 ASTRITES from this event. So we can expect the pull count to be a little bit higher than what it is right now. And we can also count for this video the shop resets and the Battle Pass reset, the free version. So the shop resetting will give about 7 pulls of each, so 7 standard, 7 limited, and 7 pulls for the weapon banners, which is pretty good. And the Battle Pass free version with 5 standard pulls. Last thing to count would be the one-time claimable rewards like the mail, the quest, the holograms, and the expiration. So the codes here, the codes in the compensation will give us about 900 ASTRITES. The new quest and achievements 100 plus. Since it says 100 plus, we can expect those to give us a little more. Usually when it's 100 plus, it's like a rough estimation. We also have a new hologram and character trials giving us an extra 280 ASTRITES. No count yet for the new exploration. Depends on how big the map would be, and depending on how many chests and puzzles they provide in this new map, could range from 1000 ASTRITES to 2000. I'm not too sure what the count will be, so I won't count the exploration for this video. But now let's see what the final pull count will actually look like for the 2.3 anniversary update. So calculating all the new events and everything we saw in this video, if you are a completely free-to-play player, you can then obtain nearly 10,000 ASTRITES plus 42 limited pulls, giving you a total of 110 limited pulls and some extra rewards like some standard pulls and 7 weapon banner pulls. Now if you bought the Lunite subscription, this makes you go up to 13,680 ASTRITES for a total of 144 pulls. And if you now got both the Lunite subscription and the Battle Pass, this will give you even more with a final count of 14,360 ASTRITES, and this will bring you up to 47 limited pulls for a total count of 143 pulls. So not too bad so far. You guys let me know down below, do you think this reward is fitting for an anniversary update, especially considering we have 2 brand new hype characters, Zani and Psychona, plus 10 rerun banners in this update. If you guys remember, we saw in the previous video, we have 2 new banner types, 1 in each phases, which will contain 5 of the previous rerun banners. It's like a selectable banner. And the bad thing about these banners is the pity will be shared with the normal pity, and you can also lose the 50-50 to the standard banner characters on these banners. So overall, making these banners really have horrible value. So unless you really want to snipe a character that you really missed out, pulling on these banners is going to be horrible value. So this is why for me personally, I really don't think the pull count is high enough, especially for an anniversary update. Now I know Kuro listened to our feedback and provided us with 10 pulls of each, which is pretty nice. We'll up our pull count, which now becomes the equivalent of about 18,000 ASTRITES, but comparing it to the last update, the difference still isn't that big, because if I compare this to my 2.2 pull count video, in that video I calculated 14,000 ASTRITES for the Cantarella patch. Well, this update, if I add the ASTRITES plus the limited pulls, this will give us an equivalent of 17,000 ASTRITES. So a difference of less than 20 pulls for anniversary update compared to a normal update. And now with all these extra banners that we're having for the anniversary, so I can't understand why a lot of players were dissatisfied with the current rewards, but at least they gave us some compensation for the live stream. I know it's quite unfortunate we did not get a free 5-star like we were previously speculating on the channel. We know that some of these sources and leakers are not always 100% accurate, which is why I try to remind you guys in every video that the information is still early info and based on speculation and might not reflect exactly 100% what we could see in the official versions, but I would still like to apologize for raising expectations, and I'll be more cautious moving forward with the sources that I choose for these videos. But this concludes the 2.3 pull count video, and if you guys enjoyed the pull count video, make sure to like and subscribe, put those notifications on. I got you guys covered with all the latest news. That is all for this one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.